Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I'm Travis. Thank you for checking out this video. If you're somebody new, please give a like, a subscribe, comment, follow this channel because this is a pro wrestling channel. You are a pro wrestling fan. This is exactly where you need to be. There is a reason why you clicked this video today, and it's because you need to subscribe to this channel. And today, we're talking about what happened on Smackdown. First of all, my friends, my wonderful friends, overall impressions of Smackdown, I'm going to say it was pretty pedestrian. It wasn't anything amazing, and I know that's kind of not the best way to start off a video, but I just gotta be honest. I gotta be upfront. I gotta say how I feel, and it's not like it was a bad episode. It's just it's like a video I've made recently where I said that we can't expect them all to be like these most amazing, over the top, never forgettable Smackdowns or shows in general. So that's fine. But it's like we're 2 weeks away here. We're 2 weeks away from SummerSlam, and it's like I'm not getting the hype. I'm not getting the feel that I feel like I should be getting 2 weeks out of SummerSlam. Like, it is right here. There's still some questions to be answered on Raw regarding CM Punk, and hopefully this Monday on Raw we're going to get those answers. But as far as SmackDown goes, happy about Logan Paul and LA Knight, which we're going to get into that in a little bit. But the Cody and Solo Sikoa, I don't know. For me, it's falling a little flat. We're going to kick off SmackDown with Cody Rhodes cutting a promo, and I don't know. I don't know what it is about Cody lately. I don't know what it is about this feud with Solo Sikoa, but I feel like his promos are just not really hitting and delivering, I feel like, the way they should be or the way I would like them to be. He mentions that, Randy Orton is a friend, a mentor, not only is he those things, but he mentions that Randy Orton is family. He is his brother. They are definitely planting the seeds. They're doing a whole bunch of foreshadowing here for, I think, multiple stories. I think it's for the Randy Orton versus Cody story. And I don't know. Anytime I hear family or brother or sister or sibling or whatever, anytime I hear anything about family, I think about the Wyatt Six because they have so much put emphasis on family and people forgetting on others and mistreating family members that's who they're going to target. And if we're saying Randy Orton is like a brother and he's like family to Cody, wouldn't that kind of fall in the category of like the Wyatt Six when Randy finally turns on Cody Rhodes or whatever it may be? I feel like that either Cody or Randy would be a pretty prime target for the Wyatt Six whenever the time comes. And I'm sure Randy would probably welcome the idea of feuding with the Wyatt Six. I'm sure Randy would like to get in there with Bo Dallas or Eric Rowan for old time's sakes. I'm sure he would like to wrestle Joe Gacy. Try wrestling Dexter Lumis. Like, why not? Randy's been here for so long. He hasn't really gotten the ring with those guys before, other than Rowan, for the most part. So why not mix it up? I don't know. I don't know if the Wyatt Six are only exclusive to Raw. It looks like it because they've only been there so far. But anytime I hear family or siblings, that's what my mind goes to. So I'm expecting at some point the Wyatt Six to target either Randy, Cody, both of them. I don't know. Regardless, Cody Rhodes talks about Orton being family, planting the seeds. And then, he kind of talks about Solo for a little bit. But it's not even like it's anything that I'm just like excited for. I'm hyped for. It's fine. Like, to me, at this point, if CM Punk is facing Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam, I feel like that should be the main event over Cody and Solo. Just for the fact of the build alone. Like, this has been okay, but it's nothing like... Unless something big is going to happen, at the main event with Cody Rhodes' match at SummerSlam, like Roman returning or Jimmy Uso showing up or something like that, then I don't think it should main event. If it's just going to be Cody beats Solo and we go off the air with Cody's hand raised high, that's boring. At least give me something if there's something's going to happen in the main event. Randy turning on Cody, Roman returning, Jimmy showing up, something like that. If it's not going to be that, Give Punk and Drew the main event. The crowd was loud for Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade. I like both of these guys. I definitely really do love Carmelo Hayes. I really want nothing but the best for this guy. I want him to be mentioned in the same breath, in the same sentence as like the future of the company, like we talk about Braun Breaker. Like that, to me, that's my equivalent for SmackDown. That's Carmelo Hayes to me. For me, Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker are going to be the two future top faces of the company in WWE to come for years. And so far, I feel that way 1,000% with Braun Breaker. I'm still feeling it out with Carmelo. I want it to be that, but the way he's being booked, I don't know yet. He had a great match with Andrade. See, the thing is, there were some timing issues in this match. There was some clunky chemistry. These guys looked like they didn't know what the other one wanted to do at times. But overall, great match. And Andrade wins. I'm a little surprised. I thought Carmelo would get a win here. It would be big for him. But maybe we're going to continue this feud a little bit. I feel like if we stretch this feud out a little bit, I feel like these guys could have a better match than they just had on SmackDown. So we'll see what happens there. Carmelo is obviously the heel, and he's getting his losses for later on when he builds back up and gets all the wins and starts to look, more dominant than he is now. But I hope this is not just the future for Carmelo. I hope this is not just like you're good, but you're going to eat a lot of L's. Like, I don't want that to happen for him. But yeah, it was a good match overall. But there were some things that bothered me about it, like the little mistimings, and I don't know. Overall, though, great match. We get a promo, and it's one of those like backstage satellite, like they're both in the arena, but they can't be next to each other type things. It looks like the way the split screen is on the TV is almost like they're broadcasting from two different locations, like not even in the arena. It's like one's at home and the other one's at their home or something. But no, they're both here. They're both at SmackDown. Nia Jax is here, Bayley's here, but they're both being interviewed in different rooms, and we're doing this promo on a split screen on a TV. I thought that was weird, but they cut a promo, and I'm telling you, like when I criticized the Cody and Solo build, I feel like this build for this match hasn't been that great either. I could be in the minority here, and I love Bayley, I really do. And I think Nia Jax has been doing the best she's ever done ever since her return a couple of years back, or whatever it may be. I forgot when she came back, and Nia's been awesome since then. And I've always loved Bayley, but this together, I'm not crazy about this build with these two. This promo was a little weird for me. It was a little awkward at times. One of the big lines that she said, Bayley said, was that Nia back in 2017, she didn't hurt Bayley because she was, strong and dominant or whatever. She said that Nia hurt Bayley in 2017 because she's big, clumsy, and reckless. And I thought, damn, that one is a little personal, but we've all been critical of Nia Jax in the ring, right? Like she has a history of actually legitimately hurting people and putting them on the shelf. And she did that to Bayley back in 2017. So Bayley's kind of using that real life element and adding it into the storyline, which I think is good. But overall, it was kind of just like, all right, And honestly, I don't know predicting how this is going to go. I don't know how their match is going to play out at SummerSlam. I don't know if Bayley wins. And I don't know if Nia wins. I really can't tell. I mean, because we still got to factor in Tiffany Stratton. But I don't know. Just it was okay. But it's like so far, like these two big matches for SmackDown regarding the two of their titles haven't really gotten me too invested or hyped. Like SummerSlam is 2 weeks away. I keep saying it. Like it's like less than 2 weeks now. Is it? No, it's a little more than 2 weeks. But like, This is what we're getting. We don't have much more time to build it more than what it is now. I'm not saying it's terrible, but it's not really crazy great either. Real quick, we don't have to spend too much time on this, but Bianca Belair does beat Chelsea Green fairly quickly in this match, like very quickly. Are we going to get a triple threat for the tag titles? Belair, Jade, Piper, Chelsea versus Alba Fire and Isla Dawn? Is that where we're going with this? Or is it straight up just going to be Jade and Bianca getting their titles back? Because two ways we can do this. If it's going to be a triple threat, this gives a reason for Alba Fire and Isla Dawn to retain these titles because they don't have to pin Jade and Bianca. They could just pin Chelsea and Piper. Or we can flip it. Piper and Chelsea could win it by not pinning Jade and Bianca. I just don't see a scenario where Jade and Bianca get pinned in this. So it's either that or Bianca and Jade just win. So I don't know. Is that the triple threat? Or are we getting a triple threat? Or are we straight up just getting Bianca and Jade versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fire? Because if that's the case, then one of two ways. Jade and Bianca just win flat out. Or Piper and Chelsea interfere in this match and it helps Isla Dawn and Alba Fire win this. I don't know. Either way, I think they're protecting Jade and Bianca at all costs here. I just don't know if this match is really SummerSlam worthy or if it's like a pre-show type deal or if it's going to happen at SummerSlam. I'm assuming it will. It's the biggest event of the summer. I'm assuming they're going to want all their stars out there. So maybe it makes the main show, but if it does, I don't see Bianca and Jade losing straight up. Like it's something fishy's going to happen or they're just going to win. We get a Logan Paul versus LA Knight segment here in the ring. Overall, I liked it because I understand what's going on. Like, I feel like they only have a couple of weeks left. Logan, there's been weeks where he's not here. There's been weeks where it's just Logan talking and LA Knight's not there. He's at his house or something. So I feel like they've tried to find a way to make this as interesting as possible without both guys being on every single show. Contract signing for the United States Championship at SummerSlam that was just happening in Cleveland, which is Logan Paul's hometown. So I have mixed emotions and feelings about this one too. I think we all are ready for LA Knight to win a title. Yeah, but will it happen? Will it happen at SummerSlam? Is it yeah or is it no? Don't know. I'm still on the fence about this one. On one hand, I want to say yeah, but because I think he's due for it. But on the other hand, it's Logan Paul's hometown. I don't see Logan Paul losing in his hometown. I don't know. And if LA Knight beats him, I'm sure the crowd will still chant and be happy and everything. But if LA Knight loses, then it's like, man, now we're really starting to hit LA Knight hard here with some of these losses. He needs to win the big one at some point. And if the big one in the immediate future is the United States Championship, then let him win a big one. Let him win a big one before he gets to the big one later on, hopefully. Logan Paul at some point in this promo mentioned LA Knight's real name, called him Sean. And I don't know if that was really scripted. Honestly, I thought about this a little bit. I wonder how much of this segment was ad-libbed or freestyled because when he called him Sean, the look on LA Knight's face and Nick Aldis's face too were kind of just like, you really said that? You're really going to say his name like that? So I don't know. I get that they're trying to make it personal to try to get us all invested, right? We only got a couple of weeks left. They haven't had too much of a build for it. So maybe that's why things got a little aggressive at the end there, where LA Knight got his or Logan Paul threw the folder into LA Knight's chest or something. Like these dudes look like they played it pretty well. They look like they actually don't like each other. So I don't know. I'm invested regardless. I want to see this match happen, and I know it's gonna be a great match, and I just hope LA Knight wins. No disrespect to Logan Paul, he's been great. But LA Knight, man, he's got to win a big one at some point here, and I feel like it's got to be now. We got a pretty cool video package of Tiffany Stratton. I thought it was really nice. They put it together pretty cool. They used the cool music, good cuts. They gave us a little bit of some backstory without really giving us too much backstory. Like they obviously put in her Olympic stuff, her gymnast stuff there, some of her NXT highlights for people who are still maybe not familiar with her in NXT and only know her from the main roster. But Tiffany, I mean, she's a star already. I mean, she gets some loud reactions and pops already on the main roster, even so much so that when her match with Michin started and she just did a head slam where she kind of just threw Michin down on the mat and she just rose her hands up, everybody went nuts. That's all she needed to do to get a rise out of the crowd. So, obviously, Tiffany Stratton's a star. She faces Michin here. She loses to Michin, which I was a little surprised by. Bayley shows up, causes a distraction. She kind of throws Nia Jax around a little bit. Crazy to say that, but she does, and she ends up beating up Tiffany Stratton's briefcase, stomping on it, breaking it, hitting it against the table, hitting it against the stairs, which causes Michin to get a roll-up pin here to get a win. And so by Bayley beating up this briefcase and destroying it, in comes the pink briefcase that we've all been kind of looking for here, right? So I would expect Tiffany's going to do a whole new overhaul of this Money in the Bank briefcase, the Tiffy in the bank. She's going to make it pink. She's going to bedazzle it like she's been wanting to. And hopefully we see that soon. Maybe next week, maybe at SummerSlam. That'd be kind of a cool visual to see. And I guess that's the way they're going to make it happen. Hey, whatever. If you're going to do it, find a cool, creative way to do it. There you go. Instead of her just showing up one week with a pink briefcase and you're just like, oh, look, she changed the briefcase. At least now this gives her a reason to actually do it. So I'm okay with it. Her losing, though, to Michin, a little surprising to me. But if we look at it, historically speaking, the people who always have the briefcase, for some reason, always loses their matches. They always lose their matches. until it's time for them to cash in. And then it's like, whoa, they've been losing for like 3 months. And look, now they cash in and they have a win. And it's weird. I don't know why they do it, but they do it all the time. We get a little backstage vignette of Solo where he's been sitting at that table and he's got the Tongans on his side and then Jacob Fatu in the back. Super cool visual. I love this all the time. He does mention, though, that whoever teams with Cody will have to pay the price. And whoever sides with Cody is against the bloodline, no matter who it is. So, interesting comments there. So, basically, Solo's saying whoever sides and is cool with Cody is an enemy of ours. And all right, that's a cool, interesting way to put it, I guess. So they're not even wrestling Cody tonight. They just don't want Cody to have any friends. So they're saying whoever's cool with Cody, you're not cool with us, and that's basically it. Tells everybody to acknowledge him as the tribal chief, and then we're gonna get ready for our main event. And our main event, Kevin Owens is the surprise partner of Cody Rhodes. How many of you were surprised? Let me see all of your hands. Nobody was surprised. Kevin Owens is the mystery partner for Cody Rhodes tonight, or on SmackDown versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. They end up having a pretty solid match, a good match, and they beat Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. We're teasing this Austin Theory turn so badly. I cannot wait for it. I can't wait to see what he does as a babyface. But bigger picture here, they beat them, and then out comes Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline. So they end up giving a beat down to Cody. They beat down Kevin Owens. They said, hey, if you're cool with Cody, you're not cool with us. So they beat up Cody Rhodes, they beat up Kevin Owens, and then they put Owens through. No, they didn't put Owens through a table. What they did was Owens was in the ring, and he was in the corner. He was seated in the corner, and Fatu, my goodness, did like 4 or 5 running hip attacks into the corner. And they looked so brutal, and the way that Owens' head just like snapped back on every single one of them. And then after that, they get out of the ring, gets a chair, he puts it around the neck of Owens, and then he throws him into the turnbuckle post. I'm like, damn, like Owens just got back. He's been gone for like a week or two, and he just got back, and he's going to be gone again. Because they do that, and then they end up putting Cody through a table, and then the Bloodline is standing tall at the end of the night again. So, my thing is, I like how they have done this with the Bloodline in the past couple of weeks. They've actually made them look very dominant and like a threat here in WWE or on SmackDown or against Cody. I do enjoy that. What it looks like is going to happen here, it looks like Randy's going to be gone probably next week or probably until after SummerSlam, to be honest with you. If I were to guess, I would say Randy's probably going to be gone until after SummerSlam. And I'm going to say the same for Kevin Owens, because these two guys have been the ones that have had Cody Rhodes' back. And now it's straight up just going to be Cody by himself, because Owens is going to be gone for next week or until after SummerSlam. And now Cody is going to be an island by himself against the Bloodline. I think they're going to stack the deck against Cody here a little bit, make him look like he's got no chance against Solo. And then maybe what happens at SummerSlam is either Randy comes to help Cody, and then Kevin comes to help Cody, and then they're still outnumbered, and then maybe this is where Jimmy Uso comes back. Not Roman Reigns, maybe Jimmy Uso. Or what we could do is have Jimmy Uso help Cody next week. I don't think that'll happen because it's too close to SummerSlam, and I don't think you want to have a surprise this short time period. Then you have to wait until after SummerSlam to see Jimmy again. So they could go that route where Jimmy shows up at SummerSlam, or we could do Roman Reigns shows up at SummerSlam. And then after Roman Reigns shows up at SummerSlam, that's when Roman starts to get the band back together. He gets Jimmy in here, he gets Jay in here, Paul Heyman will show up, and the crowd will go absolutely crazy for that. Interesting way they're playing this. I don't really know the way they're going to handle it, but I feel like I'm not far off with how all of this is going to come together. I think Owens and Randy will be gone for a week or two. Either Jimmy shows up to help Cody, or maybe Owens and Randy do show up at SummerSlam to help Cody with Roman Reigns at the end. I don't know if they're going to put Roman with all of them. But I don't think we're far off. I think we're close. I think we're close to getting Jimmy and actually Roman Reigns back. Will it happen at SummerSlam? Not sure. But I don't think it'll happen too far after SummerSlam, if that makes any sense. Hey, I appreciate all of you. I really, really, really do, man. I had that email video come out. I really like that video. It hasn't gotten too many views, but that's okay. We're going to keep putting this stuff out no matter what, because the people who need to see it are seeing it, and the people who I want to see it that are not seeing it yet, well, that's where I need your help. If you like these videos, it helps get these videos out to people who haven't seen it before, and then hopefully we can get more people subscribed to this channel and bring a bigger wrestling community in and join all of us here, because this is a great place. I love this. I cannot be any happier with how things are going with this channel. I'm truly appreciative of everybody that's here, and I hope if you're somebody who's new and you've made it this far into this video, that you will stay with us, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join us here on this wrestling journey we're all taking. That's it for now, my friends. I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I know life gets so busy. I've been crazy with life lately, and I'm just trying to take time to just enjoy some stuff. So I hope you all are enjoying life as much as you can, no matter what you're going through. Listen, I'm going through stuff too. I understand. I get it. But we got to make the most out of everything. So I appreciate all of you. We're going to put out more videos, of course. You know, obviously when Raw happens, we're going to put out a video, probably come out on Tuesday, about Raw. But until then, my friends, until we yeet again, stay bitter.